My next guest wants all of us to get our privacy back. He's introduced a new bill that would prevent intelligence agencies like the CIA from spying on American citizens. What a novel idea. But President Biden and the looky-loo liberals, they're not going to shut it down. Here with me now, Utah Republican Congressman on the House Intelligence Committee, Chris Stewart is here. Welcome to the show, sir.
Great to be with you. Thank you.
All right, so let's discuss what is most concerning for you and why did you write the bill? Is it aimed at the CIA specifically?
Well, it's not just the CIA. I think the NSA and any member of the IC. And I loved your introduction to this. What a cute idea. Let's defend Americans' privacy, right? And how could that be controversial? But here's the thing. The National Security Agency, the CIA, broadly speaking, the intelligence community has enormous power. They've been given incredible power with the capability to look into the very intrusively into U.S. citizens, into their privacy, into their day-to-day lives. But they've been precluded from doing that and told you focus exclusively on foreign threats, foreign governments, foreign terrorist organizations. You never look at a U.S. person until more recently with this administration, where they say, well, the greatest threat facing America, it's not Russia, it's not China, it's white supremacy. It's what they call DVEs, domestic violent extremists. Therefore, we've got to take this incredible power and turn it on U.S. citizens who essentially are nothing but political opponents. And so what they did is very, very simple, but they said, well, we can't collect intelligence, but we can receive intelligence. So we're going to start receiving intelligence in the IC, into the intelligence community. It should never happen. And the fact this president wants it to happen should enrage every American, and we're just simply trying to stop that.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because that was a massive shift. That was basically taking the surveillance apparatus that has been in place, before 9/11, but was given massive amounts of steroids after 9/11, obviously with the Patriot Act. But then you had the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, even the post office spying on Americans. And Congress has occasionally tried to roll things back, occasionally tried to rewrite sections of the Patriot Act, but these agencies were still able to do an awful lot of unwarranted spying on Americans through a number of loopholes. And now, instead of fixing all of that, the Biden administration basically says, if you have any Trump voters who are pro-Second Amendment, they're probably violent domestic terrorists, and they are the biggest threat. So now we can spy on them. Guess who else are domestic terrorists? Ben Domenech touched on it at the beginning of the show. Parents at school board meetings. Yeah. So instead of reining this power in, they're just turning it on the most vulnerable Americans. So do you have support from Democrats with this legislation?
Well, that's such an interesting point. I mean, do you remember the origination of this was the U.S. government spying on Martin Luther King?
Yes.
And the ACLU, you would think, would be, of course, on our side, right? But unfortunately, to this point, they've taken a view, well, we know that they've abused their power, but they were abusing their power against Trump and against Trump supporters. Therefore, maybe it's okay. Now, the good news is, Kennedy, is they're starting to rethink this. They're starting to realize, hey, this makes no sense. If you believe in civil liberties, like most progressives or liberals have made their careers saying that they defend, it makes no sense to say, yeah, but I'm okay with the CIA spying on Americans.
No.
So we're starting to get more and more interest, and I think we're going to be able to present a bipartisan bill where many Democrats are saying we're with you on this.
When you get bipartisan support, not only from your fellow congressmen and women, but also from some senators like Ron Wyden, please let me know. I would love to continue the conversation. Congressman Stewart, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, very good.